Good morning, guys. Look at this awesome new fridge. It's Bodega. They just sent me this cooler. It's a 12-volt 110 cooler. I've got a 12-volt hookup in my truck over here. I'll show y'all that in a minute. I've also got my Jackery. I'm so excited about this thing. This thing has so much cool stuff. Let me get y'all off of this and show you. Look at this cooler. It's got this little grate that pulls up. It is super, super nice. Let me see what the thing says. It's a model, let's see. I mean, it's got so much cool stuff. Charging ports over here. The control panel is right here. And it also hooks to my phone. So I got an app. Let me see if I can pull it up. I got this app with it and I downloaded it right here. Smart car fridge. We'll get that open and I'll show that to you in a second. But man, this thing has so many cool features. I used it the other day and I plugged it up to my Jackery in the house. And I run it for 2.5 days, and my Jackery was only down to 40%. So I'll be able to go and use this thing, and I'll be able to plug it into my port here. Y'all have seen my little rig here that I got fixed up for my, let me move this, for my bed that I sleep in. And then, you know, I got this slide out right here. It's got all my cooking stuff in it. Y'all seen the video on that. But now I'm gonna have this cool fridge that Bodega sent me. And I'm so excited. But yeah, here's the plug-ins right here for 12 volt. So running down the road, I'm gonna be able to keep the fridge going with my truck. And then when I stop, I'll just hook it to the Jackery. And I can also set solar panels on top of the truck. All that'll work. This thing's also got a USB right there to charge my phone. And this thing has an internal battery also. But this thing is going to be awesome. I bought $20 worth of ice at an event I went to this weekend where I stayed Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. And right here's the cooler. You can see right here I'm emptying it out from the weekend. And I won't be doing that anymore. And ice costs a ton. It's $2.50, $2.75, $3 a bag. And you know, a cooler this size takes a couple of bags. I can turn this thing all the way down to 0, or I can keep it up like on 30, or well, whatever you want. I don't know if my app's going yet or not. All right, got my Jackery. I went and got this. I put this cool bag on here so I could hold my charging cables. It comes with a 110 cable and a 12 volt cable. And I've been using the 110 in the house. I think I'm going to use the 12 volt cable because I'm going to plug it up to my truck in a minute. It goes around here on this other side. Okay. Plug it up to my old Jackery. Display on. It's 100%. Turn the DC side on. There we go. And I've turned my stove on. And turned my Bodega on. This thing is so cool. So cool. I'm really going to enjoy this. I've been wanting one for a long time. I'm going on a bear hunt this weekend in the North Georgia mountains. So I will be using this cooler. We'll probably carry the bigger cooler in case if we get a bear, we may, you know, put it in that one. But this one right here will be keeping all of our food and drinks cool. I won't be buying any ice anymore for my adventures. So this is my app right here. If y'all can see it, let me get it. There you go. Maybe not a glare on that thing. There you go. Yeah, you can adjust it, adjust the temperature, Put it on eco mode. You can put it on high, medium, or low, you know. So, I mean, it's cool. So I can set it in the truck and run it sitting back here. So, man, it is just so cool. Let's see right here. I can scan this over. It's on 25. I'm still learning, so y'all. There it went. I had to move this little thing. So now I just moved it down to 20. But you okay? The Bodega Cooler. Bodega. It's almost like Talladega right here at the Talladega racetrack. It's a Bodega. Anyway, it's a 38 quart cooler. It had a whole 41 cans or 21 bottles. So I mean, it's got plenty of room in it, and it's got this cool. What I like, it's got this cool basket that'll pull in and out. It's got a drain in the bottom. It seals up tight. You got multi-power sources, so you can use the plug 12 volt, or you can use a power station. I think you can even hook it to a solar panel. It's low energy consumption, and it's got this fifth wheel, this extra handle over here. Let me put it over here so you can see it. It's got this extra handle, like, so you can pull it, and it's got a wheel in the back. So it's got this little single handle for lifting, or this extra handle, which is very cool, that I like. It's 28 inches, 28.5 by 14.4 by 14.1 deep. It's Bluetooth controlled, so I can control it in the truck up there while I got it plugged up back here. It's got a 30-degree anti-shake, so at a 30-degree angle, it'll still run in your truck. It's low noise. It's low noise. I mean, right now it's pretty quiet, and you know, that's pretty cool. I'm very excited about using this thing. So if y'all want one, like I said a while ago, I'll put a link in the description, or I'll probably just put this little clip for Bodega, since they sent it to me in the bear hunting video. I'm gonna have it hooked up to the truck right here when we leave Friday morning, and then when we get there, I'm gonna hook it up to the Jackery and let it run. So anyway, Bodega, and I'm gonna put an official Creek Camper sticker on here, and I may even start putting some of my other people's on there. I've never really had anything. Put that on there. Look at there. That's gonna be awesome. And I'll put a Carolina Chris and Essie, and I'll put Wilderness Skills Crew, Georgia Bushcraft, all those guys on here. This is gonna be fun. Anyway, I'm excited. I'll talk about this cooler all weekend, and the link will be in the description. Bodega Cooler. Keep God first. Creek Camper out. All right, we're getting ready to go on a bear hunt. Where we at, Chase?
You can't tell them.
Oh.
Secret spot.
We're in Georgia.
That's as much as you get. We're in South Georgia on the coast.
So my pack weighs 36 pounds. Steve's pack weighs 35 pounds, I think. And Chase's weighs 26 pounds.
Because I got plenty of blubber and storage.
All right, we're heading up the mountain. We're almost there. It's just about to get dark. We stumbled onto this thing right before we got to camp. Alright, we got set up.
might turn the air conditioning on.
Okay, cook a little supper. What you got, Steve?
I got Bison Ranch Masters over here. Signature meal by Chad Mendez.
All right, and I'm eating Chad Mendez.
Oh, you don't know us?
I'm eating beef stroganoff or something or other.
He's got a big bull elk last weekend, I know that.
Did he?
Gonna finish eating and we're gonna get in the bed. All right, getting ready for the first hunt, first morning. All right, we're getting ready to go. That's good. It's just like kind of bulging a lot.
And one of the first things I'm gonna do is
All right, it's first morning. They heading out. All right, we in the North Georgia mountains. We got here last night, and we spent the night. We got in here we left the truck about 6, and it was about 8 before we got in here, and we cooked supper, set up our tents. We got us a nice campsite up on top of a knob. Seen a lot of bear sign, a little bit of bear sign coming in. But, all right, I'm fixing to ease down here and see if I can't get in somewhere where I can see me one. I think I heard some hogs coming a little bit south earlier this morning. But I'm having a good time whether I see anything or not. It's a beautiful morning. got down pretty low on water, so I come off that little ridge right up there, and luckily there ain't a lot of water. But there was enough for me to fill up I don't know, I got a couple of liters. My pack's heavy now, I gotta go back up the mountain, but that's just part of it when you're up in these mountains. Whew. But I should have let Chase get the water. He'll probably get some. Anyway, let's head up this mountain and go back to camp for lunch. I did hear some hogs this morning, a little bit south of me around the ridge, but I'm not seeing a lot of bear sign.
That's how you can tell a buck, man, because when they stand up, you know, the first thing they do is
Eating a little lunch.
leave themselves, and the doe pea will be at the edge of the bed, but the buck pea will be right in the middle of it.
Looks kind of like the picture of it. I think that's pretty rare to see up here.
Yeah,
Was it was a rough grouse, just one?
yeah. That Sean Eder talks about hunting like all day to get one flush.
Yeah.
Was it just right here?
Yes.
Yeah, right by that well.
All right, we didn't see a lot of bear sign up there, so we moved down here to a different campground. I'm gonna be sleeping in this thing tonight. And Chase and Steve's gonna sleep in their tents.
Wherever we, come down and hit the road.
All right, I'm on an evening hunt. We moved locations. We wasn't seeing a lot of sign up high, so we moved down here lower. All right, we're roughing it tonight.
I gotta give me a big long spoon like that.
Helps out in this situation. The only thing I like about this is it's rubber on the end and it grabs all kind of dirt and stuff. It's kind of hard to clean. I'd rather just have
Heating up the
plastic.
water to put in our mountain house meal. I'm gonna
Titanium.
have a beef lasagna. Steve's having sweet pork and rice. That looks good.
Yeah.
And Chase is eating good old noodles. All right, we've been in North Georgia mountains bear hunting this weekend. I've been using my new cooler. It's been working great. Didn't have to buy ice. I bought $20 worth of ice for that cooler, and I hadn't bought no ice for this one. I've been running it with my Jackery all weekend, keeping the drinks about, I got it on 36 now. I had it down on like 4 and my drinks was freezing on the way up here, so I had to turn it back down. But it's been working great. All right, we're having a little breakfast for our last morning hunt. What you having, Steve?
Oh, oatmeal with my backpacking spoon.
Taste what you eating. Granola?
Granola with milk and blueberries.
Okay.
Ain't none left. But
We had coffee this morning, and all I'm eating is a little breakfast bars.
he had a whole plate full. Don't let him lie.
We packing up. We're gonna do one more hunt this morning, but it's Sunday morning, and we're gonna do one more hunt on the way home. But here's the creek. It's right here by this little campground we stayed at last night. A lot of the cooking and the coffee and stuff I hadn't been videoing. I just been having so much fun on the hunt that I'm forgetting to turn the camera on. But look at this water. Like yesterday morning, like we got up and I packed in a lot of water. We went in 1.5 miles up on the mountain, and we just didn't see a lot of bear sign. There was some sign, but not like what we was wanting to hunt. So we come back down here and hunted yesterday evening. But this water is valuable. I mean, I was down, I had to drop way down several hundred feet, and I found some water, and I packed up, I guess, 1.5 gallons of water to the tent, to back up to the tents yesterday afternoon. And then we decided after the morning hunt that we was gonna move locations. So I didn't want to take that water that 1.5 miles back out, so I dumped all that water out. But you don't realize how valuable a water resource is until you get up in the mountains camping and you have to pack that stuff and go get it each day. I carried a lot of water in, but man, you use a lot with freeze-dried meals and coffee and drinking, and plus I'm doing all that walking. I'm trying to stay hydrated to keep from getting cramps and stuff. So water's a valuable resource, and when you're at higher altitudes you have to look for it and then pack it back up. But anyway, I don't know how much of this video, you know, hunting videos aren't too good when you don't actually take an animal for the video, but for us it's actually been an awesome weekend. I've enjoyed every second of it. Whether you take a harvesting animal or not, it's always a lot of fun, and getting to spend time with Chase and Steve, and you know, it's just been a blast. So anyway, I don't know how much of this will be on there, but anyway, y'all remember what I always say: keep God first. Creek Camper out. Case sees a bear Saturday evening, but he couldn't get a shot. He couldn't get him stopped. Then this morning, he sees 3 small bears, but he gets some footage on it, but he doesn't release the area because he ain't sure if they're legal or not. All right, I'm back from my hog hunt. We had a ball. I'm unloading the truck, changing everything. I was wanting to look at this display. 74% on my Jackery. Now, I plugged this into my truck when we was traveling, but the weekend I left it plugged into this. And I had it on about 2 degrees, but when I got there, my drinks was getting the ice all in them, trying to freeze, so I had to turn it down to 32 or something like that. And but it kept all my drinks cold all weekend. I've got it off now. This Coke's still cold and it ain't even been running. But this thing was awesome. I put a Creek Camper sticker on it. It's Bodega. It's an awesome little unit. It works off of 110 or DC. I run it off my truck and I run it off my Jackery. And I don't know how many days. I run it two and a half days. And again, it used 26% of this thing, and this is a Jackery 1000. So, you know, I don't know if it makes a difference on what you put it on, but it's the Bodega Cooler. They was gracious enough to send it to me. I wanted to try it out, and it was awesome all weekend. I've already scuffed it up a little bit, but that's okay. And I want to thank Bodega for sending it, and I'm going to have a link and all in the description of this video. If y'all want one, you can purchase one. Let me see if the price is on here. This 38 quart, right now there's a deal on it. I think it's on Amazon, and I'm sure they run a discount. There probably maybe did be a discount code. I'll put it in the link. But anyway, I'm glad I got it. Some of my friends had them, and I've been wanting one for about a year. So, Bodega Cooler, you know, it reminds me of, I live by Talladega racetrack, so I could remember the name, because Talladega, this is Bodega. Anyway, remember what I always say, Creek Camper out. God first.